Oh, I just left my microphone was off the whole time. My bad. Okay, so let me say again. Hello guys, welcome to the Phase 2 Series 3 Group C and D qualifiers. Damn, I'm messing up already with the intro. But if you guys have missed it, yo, the teams in groups A and B yesterday went bananas, bro. Especially the teams that was in group B, because a majority of the teams in group B was pretty much new. So we had to make sure like there was like a we had to make sure they was gonna play so like that. And yo, hear me out. Hear me out. Group A and B. I mean, Group A was good. It was good. It was a good watch. But yo, seeing Group B play out yesterday, oh my god, yo, they went bananas, bro. Especially in their third and final match. Like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. So, but other than that though, like I said, today is C and D, and those in the teams in those groups is gonna play today to see which of the 12 teams in total is gonna qualify with the 12 teams from Group A and B. And speaking of the teams that are playing today, here are the teams that's gonna play for you guys today. So for Group C, we have. Give me a second to get the names. So we have P Esports Academy, N4 Esports, Team Liquid, Drashin Kaiser, Sigma Academy, Lotta Cash, Cuba Team, Dark Squad, Vism, TWMVP, Fisher Tiger, 3XL, and Zenith. Some of these teams a couple of these teams you might recognize, but the rest for Group C is new. Now for teams in Group B, we have OP, TW MVP, Mokinta, Lost XZ, ATR Official, Moneymakers, GS Squad, EXE Squad, P Esports, War Mafia, Team Fighters Academy, GT Esports, and Team Abyss. Majority of these teams in Group D as well is new to the CTS. While a couple of them you might recognize, such as Raw Mafia, Fisher Tiger, and Team Fighters Academy, and even TWMVP is recognizable too. But when we get to we look at the other names, yeah, those names we have not seen before and is new to the CTS. So you guys are committed to take a look at that. Okay. So yeah, guys, like I said, but listen, I know that a couple of the teams that's returning to the CTS, such as like Zenith Clan and TW and stuff like that, and even Fisher Tiger, who actually got their first group placement, a group qualifiers placement back in Phase 2 for back in Series 2. My apologies. And I think they're gonna do good today as well. But from what I'm hearing from in the CTS community, that P Esports and P Esports Academy is the talk of the town. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta see. Listen, I'm gonna see how the teams play today. I don't know if they're gonna do good. I don't know if they're gonna do bad, but I'm looking forward to it, dude. I'm looking forward to it. So with that, so the room, so the room is about to be made in a couple minutes. We just make sure the intro is going good. Okay, so Jason, so you got you got a couple of TWMVP fans in here. Okay. Love to see the fans in the chat. So chat, who you think is gonna dominate for the group? And speaking of, how how we usually have our like group dominators and stuff like that to like showcase on live. Well, get this, we don't, because the CTS community, when they voted, the scores was tied up to the point we couldn't even decide or even estimate on who was gonna dominate the group. So for the groups, it's anybody's game on who's gonna dominate. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to see how these teams play, man. Especially the new teams, bro. The new teams, I think they're gonna fucking cook today, dude. But I think that I think some of the new teams is gonna cook as well. So let me just copy these again. Then we could just copy this again. Okay, then we should be good. All right, let me create the room. Tell the password one more time. So remember 89. We're gonna go on. Start with this. Double check. Back to logos. Game active limit. There we go. So until now. Found your back game. That's dope. 10K likes and damn, 10K, damn. 10K likes. I don't know, man. Let's see. So let me tell them as well. Here we go. So make sure teams in here. Oh yeah, let me tell him as well. Is he in group? No, he's in group D. He's in group D. So just make sure that those teams stay communicated. Yep. And I think, is he in group C as well? I don't know if it's in group C. Is he in group C? Wait, letter E. That's no, I think that is group C. Let me see. Yeah, letter E. That's group C, right? Oh yes. Okay, check. Give me a second. I got because I accidentally sent the passer to when the team got mistake that's playing the group D. So because group C is going first. Thanks. So yeah, but I'm like I said, but I'm looking forward to see how the teams play today, dude. They do good, cool, man. Cause like I said, these new teams is looking pretty good. So. Let me just make sure. Okay. So now I'm looking at both YouTube and TikTok chat because I had to like look away to make sure the teams know that what the password was and everything. So we should be good now. So yeah, man. So yeah, guys. So like I said, out of the teams that I mentioned, right? Who you think is going? Who you think is going? Goddamn hiccups. Who you think is going to dominate for their group? Because like I said, with it being new teams, it could be anybody's game. But the CTS community is picking PE sports to probably dominate this. The CTS community did say that PE sports was gonna win in the it's not like win but dominate in group C, but some other votes did link to other teams as well. So even though PE Sports Academy is looking pretty good though, as like dominating wise, like I said, it could be anybody's game for Group C, and same thing for D as well. So. I'm just trying to see. So yeah, but yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. So chat. I want to listen. I want to ask you something, right? Who you think is probably the underdogs in the CTS? Like out of all the teams that you've seen play and stuff like that, or by like that I played that I barely qualified and stuff like that, which team you guys think is the underdogs in the CTS? Like the team, like a Pacific team that does not get enough recognition when they really should. Also, by the way, Freddie, thank you for shooting live. I'm just seeing that. I'm just seeing it now, man. The hell. So yeah, man. So, but yeah, man. Like these like I said, so also, but yeah, so also Crew Reborn did dominate for Group C though, so that was good to see. And then we had, and I believe it was E7 that dominated for their group. But it was E7. Give me a second, chat. What is my text on? Okay, hold on. I just need to. There we go. You know what's funny? I could have sent that on my other laptop. I just realized that. I could have sent that on my other laptop. That's crazy. Okay, so you got to listen, guys. Please be patient as the teams is joining though. So yeah, you know though, I'm gonna just show the teams that's in the lobby at the moment while we wait. Joe, there we go. Let's see. Okay, so far 7 teams. We're still missing at least, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more teams. Hopefully they do show up though, so I think they will. Just gotta be patient with them. Yeah, what the hell happened to Team Liquid? Yeah, I wasn't. Is it Liquid in Yeah, isn't Liquid still there? Oh yeah, Sigma is supposed to be coming too. Yeah, I got Doom too. So yeah, I think a couple of teams is getting other teams ready, so that does make sense. So it's gonna be patient, chat. But as right now though, we have 3XT esports in here, P Sports, P Esports Academy, a lot of cash, Vism. I don't know which one's J. Hold on. It's J. Yeah, I try to figure it out. We got Fisher Tigers, FN, Fallen Angels 4, and like I said, we're still missing a few more other teams in here, so it's gonna be a little patient, chat. So, but yeah, just gotta wait it out. How cool does it end up being a bummer? We're gonna start at 6 or 5. So Nameless, get Zenith Esports in here, dude. Come on. I give you access to the Discord and everything. So like everything should be in there. Speaking of the conversation right now. So Vince Cuba squad is in here. A lot of cash is here. Sigma is not in yet. I gotta I gotta just do it now. Cause there's some people it's not having access to it. Okay, so Zenith is here. I think a couple other teams is coming in here too as well. Oh, J's and it was TWFMP. Oh, okay. I'm about to say the hell. Oh, fish. Oh, no, that was QB Esports. Okay, so QB Esports is here. So Cuba team. Dog Squad is coming. Cuba. Oh, Cubu, not Cuba. It's Cubu. Okay. So yeah, chat. Just be a little patient. Like I said, the teams coming in. It's gonna be a little slow. So. Yo, can we respect? Shub, you should ask earlier, dude. It's too late now, bro. And like I said, dude, I think my client's still acting up anyway. I think my client is still acting up, so. It's surprising though, too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we at least got 9 teams. If you get 2 more, if you can at least get 2 more, because Dark Squad said they're gonna join. What's his name? No, Jason is good, bro. As long like I said, I know that J is TW. It's all good. It's no need. You're good. But need to download the fucking apps. Okay, this is Sigma Academy. So Sigma Academy is here. So like I said, like I said, Dark Squad is on their way. The only squad, also the only other team that we're missing is Drashin and Dark Squad. Those are two teams we're missing, and Team Liquid too. So we're actually missing 3 teams. So. Okay, so I think he's doing Tito MVP. Yo, Dark Squad needs to join because we got started a little bit. So if you miss like 2 teams is alright. At least we'll have like 11 teams here at least. Okay, there's Dark Squad. So. Damn, TWMVP is gonna hold up the lobby. Okay, so. Okay, Peace was Cammy's gonna come back. So that's Peace Esports. Like I said, I did send to Drashkin and Liquid, but no one's sponsoring me yet. So. They all speak Spanish. Oh, okay. It's not good, bro. Like I said, so the maps are gonna play for today for both groups is Bermuda, Purgatory, and Solar. We definitely wanna get those maps in. I don't know what's going on with Miko. Disney is taking a long time to download his map, so hopefully he's gonna download the map before we get started. What was 7? Which one was that? Oh, that's a lot of cash. Okay, cool. Okay. So, here we go. Okay, just gotta wait on them to first jump on the map. Chat, like I said, I do apologize for like holding it up. You just make sure everything's good. It's a dude, NASA internet is actually good. So if anything, they got that McDonald's Wi-Fi. That's what you need to be saying. Cause NASA has like that top G internet, so they're good. So I think, so like I said, this actually gives a team that is not in here enough time to like join in. So it's all good. It's all good. So like I said, we just got 11 teams here. If one of the 3 teams that's missing does come in a little later, they unfortunately won't get any points for match 1. But everybody that's here is gonna get points regardless. So yeah. So you know, I want to start. What do you have to do? Cal, you say you will post the stats for qualify yesterday, bro? Oh yeah. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna post. Like I said, I can't. Like I said, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it today alongside with the stats with C and D. I've posted all of one and all of it together. Rather like posting it today, then tomorrow. I won't post it all in one day. So it's like all together. Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Dark Squad's logo is looking pretty good. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. God damn, bro. They legit got that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro. Cause holy shit, it's still taking this long. Yo, damn, brother. Damn, bro. That Wi-Fi. Oh my god, but that Wi-Fi is that bad, bro. Like I know like everybody's Wi-Fi is like good, but holy shit. So, you know what, dude? We're gonna stop with open meeting because we can't take it any longer, dude. All right, make sure your team's ready. Okay. All right. Oh, bleh. Come on, Dark Squad. The fuck, bro? What's good, Cal? Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. So, match 1 for Phase 2, Series 3, Group C. Again, guys, only 3 matches and only the top 6 teams will qualify to the semifinals alongside the top 6 from Group A and B. And then after that, we will see who from Group D will qualify alongside with them. While I'm here, let me tell Group D to get the teams ready. So, but I'll tell that in a second. So, for the teams that's playing in Group C, we have 3XT, P Esports Academy, whole lot of cash, Vism Esports, TWMVP, Fisher Tigers, Fallen Angels 4, Zenith Esports, Cubu Team, SIG Academy, and Dark Squad. These are your teams that's playing the match 1 for Group C. So hopefully the other 3 teams that's missing is hopefully they do join later on. So for the first gunfight, we have Future Tigers go up against Fallen Angels. Kaz going for the pushing. He does have, I don't know who that is. That he does have Bimmer, very weak. Bimmer trying to escape, trying to create distance to keep his team alive. But Ken and Kaz don't really go for the push though. I might expect a little too soon here, as Die does have Mike weak and stuck in this container, and does get a nice shot on one of the other members for Fallen Angels. Now Fallen Angels does have one of the members knocked down. And Fisher Tigers secure the first blood for match 1. Shit. Check a chat. Okay. So now Cubu putting a little pressure on Zenith Esports here with Fang going for the push, but he does get shot in the back with less than 10 HP to his name. He needs to be careful. It looks like he's gonna force in, trying to let his shots, but he does let his shots, but he still have another play to deal with. Can he clutch this up? No, Fang cannot clutch it up. And at Tawny for Zenith Esports is able to keep his team alive. And Zenith Esports secure their first kill in match 1. Now Fallen Angels is from looks of it is the team that's put in a bad spot here with where they were they did only have one play left. They did only have one play left for the team, but with the free revive in play, they're able to get all of the remaining members back into the game. Now Debbie for a lot of cash is able to get a knock in the kill on Ken's for Fisher Tigers, and now TF with 3 kills and is now tied up for kill leader position alongside with Fisher Tigers. Not TF, so a lot of cash, and Fisher Tigers is looking like the 2 heavy hitting teams at the moment. But DXT does have 2 kills and is 1 kill away from being tied up. Beamer for Fallen Angels is nearby in front of DXT. I'm pretty sure that they see him, but they probably are not going to go for the full. Probably ain't gonna go for the full kill. Like, he's in the sight. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't get shut off. So I'm gonna assume. So what I'm gonna assume is that they think that he's the last play left. They're gonna let him revive, and then they're gonna try to finish him off later in the game. But I could be, I could be wrong. They could be thinking about. They could be having a whole different mindset. So now we have Sig Academy go up against Zenith Esports, a brand new team in the CTS, go up against a returning team. Now Sig does get a knock on one of the Zenith members, the rest of the members with Chris and Sully putting pressure and getting a kill off Tawny, and Tawny does get fully eliminated, and Sig secures 2 kills off of Zenith Esports, and Zenith Esports is now down to the last 2 players. So Sig is looking pretty good so far. So let's see if they could keep that momentum going. Now Madi for Zenith Esports does get a little revenge for his team and does help his team get a second kill, but he needs to be careful as he's by himself right now trying to survive, and does need to create some distance. And for the first team to be fully wiped out is a lot of cash, which is very surprising because they did have a little momentum going on there with 3 kills, but from the looks of it, they ran into DXT, and DXT did wipe them out. So a quick team wipe by DXT. So hopefully they could keep that momentum going on without losing. Now Vision does see one of the members for DXLT with Randy trying to reposition. Randy does take some damage here, trying to get to right quick as he's trying to defend himself against Vism, but unfortunately he can't. And Vism Esports gets their does get their 4th kill of the match. And for our next team to be fully eliminated is TWNVP. Now, I will say that TWNVP is unfortunately one of the teams that does have a low qualification rate. As to be honest, I don't think TW has yet to qualify for a CTS team. If qualify for a CTS semifinals or final as of yet, as they really don't do good based on kills and position. But it's still the first match. If they perform very well in the second and third match, they could maybe clutch up qualification to get to the semifinals for next Saturday. But it does depend on how they play the next two matches. But with them going out early, that will put them in a bad spot. So now Fallen Angels trying to see if they could get a little revenge against Fisher Tigers, as Fisher Tigers did put that pressure on them early in the game. Sully does Koi does take a lot of damage. Dai, he gets knocked down and he's gonna get fully eliminated. Koi, he goes down. He's most likely gonna follow suit as well, which does leave Kaz at the moment by himself in this area. He does have another teammate that is still alive, but is gonna create distance to keep the team alive. With Ken far away and is near Vism Esports. Now Fallen Angels trying to see if they could probably go for that push here, keep that aggression onto them, and try to put them Fish Tigers in a more bad spot that they're already in. Kaz does get spotted. He does take some damage. Is now having to resort to natural cover behind the rock here. Now Kaz is hoping that he could probably defend Fallen Angels off a little bit to where another team could either third party, or he could probably either sacrifice his team and get brought back. But I don't know. That as Mike for Fallen Angels is taking that left side flank, trying to put the pressure on Kaz as Fallen Angels is trying to get this next kill, which they do. As Zeno, what's his name for Xeno? My bad. I gotta see his name because I want to make sure I remember his names. As Genino does get the knock and kill for Fallen Angels, and now they have 3 kills to their name. And now with us getting ready for the later part of the zone. My apologies. Trying to see who is going to hold it down for their team, and who's gonna make it worse for the other remaining team that's in this lobby. Because right now we have a lot of teams that has either 4 or 5 kills so far, but it's still a lot of time left before the zone fully closes. Now Limu for Dark Squad gets knocked down by the hands of Vism Esports, and now Vism, from the looks of it, is going to try to go for the push here. Ivan try to go aggressive, but he does have to fall back a little bit. Franco, he gets knocked down. He most likely will be fully eliminated. Ivan trying to see he could keep his team alive as well. Dave, Jay going for the push here. Ivan does get a tag, but Dark Squad is keeping that aggression and keeping them on their toes. But Jay does get knocked down and fully eliminated. Dave trying to reposition, trying to fall back, trying to keep himself alive as well. He does get some knock damage on Fuego, but with the sandwich by Fuego and Ivan, Dark Squad is now put. Dark Squad do lose 2 of their members. Limu does get a buyback, but he's gonna go down. And now Vism Esports has 9 kills after getting 3 quick kills off of Dark Squad. And Jamil, what the hell? That's thank you. but Jamil, glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, man. What's up? But so now Dark Squad losing that gunfight, and now has to regain and try to reset in this for the later part of the zone. And Zenith Esports goes down to zone from what I see, because to be honest, I think the last play I was left alive was AFK. So Zenith Esports will be getting much position points, but they at least get 2 kill points though, so they could at least work with something. But they would have a lot of making up to do. So now JXT putting a little pressure on on SIG Academy, as now SIG is starting to make the rotation now. They do unfortunately lose one of their members, but they do get closer into the zone here. Now the other members for Dark Squad having to again reset, and now having to for looks have to take this fight against SIG right now, as Jay does get spotted, but he does run into DXT. DXT knocks him down, and Jay will be will be getting fully eliminated. And now Randy directs a DXLT, putting the pressure on SIG Academy, which with SIG Academy getting knocked down, and two of the members gets fully wiped out, which does leave SIG with only one player left, with a Mako as the last one left alive. And now SIG does need to try to get their player back into the game to at least keep the odds in the team, at least keep the odds more in their favor. But he does have a chance to buy his team back, but it really comes down to how he plays these next few minutes in the game, I guess we could say. So looking at the zone, it does tend to go. It does go towards the northern western side of the zone here. So the teams that's on our the southeastern side of the zone would need to start making their way in, to start making their way in and start engaging in a gunfight to try to get some KP and try to fight for a better position. Vism does hold a nice spot in the zone there, but they still need to start rotating in, as the next zone does pull towards more towards the southern side. So now the teams that was rotating from the south side from the previous zone will have a easier rotation though. So let's see if they could probably keep that. If their rotation could be a little more easier. So over towards PE Sports Academy, the only team that's currently in the other team that's alive right now with no kills to their name. So now they got to try to figure out how can they get some more kills added on to their repertoire. And unfortunately, SIG Academy does get fully eliminated in 8th place, but they at least got 7 kills. Are we on Apex tonight? Maybe, man. Maybe. It does depend on how I feel. I might hop on Apex. I don't know. So a nice knock by Janito there. Get his third kill. Actually, no. The rest of Dark Squad is gonna be there for the help up to keep the team alive. Now PE Sports Academy starting to make the rotation here, but 3XLT is putting a halt to that, trying to get him a hard rotation alongside with Fisher Tigers trying to be a pain in the ass right now too. Cash trying to rotate in. He does get to natural cover, but they do take a lot of damage here. Now have to pop their med kits, and now have to start making their rotation a little rough. They do get inside the zone, but now they have 2 teams that's nearby. So now DXLT with 10 kills, and Vism Esports is only 1 kill away from being tied up with them. Dark Squad holding their angle and trying to see if they could probably look for an angle here. But the greatest does get knocked down by one of the members for Vism, but he will be able to get helped up. And speaking of Vism, they do put a little pressure on DXLT and DXT gets fully eliminated by them. And now Vism is starting to put pressure on Cubo here. Cubo trying to fight them off, but Boyoko does get a knock. Cubo members is getting knocked down one by one, but they at least holding on, but not for long. And Cubo team is your next team to be fully wiped out, alongside with 3XT. So now Vism Esports is looking strong in this lobby here. 12 kills and still 5 teams left alive. So if they play the rest of this match well, they could probably get some more kills added on. And Fallen Angel is your next team to be fully eliminated, coming in 5th place. Future Tigers and Vism Esports putting pressure on Dark Squad, seeing that their rotation is gonna be rough here. Boyko trying to look for angle, trying to do the nade. Franco does get knocked down, but he will get help up. PE Esports does secure 5 kills here. Finally get some kills right now, but they do have a few more teams that's still alive. Dark Squad making a rotation in. Rhythm Esports trying to secure their spot. PE Esports Academy right in front of Dark Squad. Both teams going at it right here. Dark Squad, PE Esports Academy trying to engage in a gunfight. Alex does get knocked down by Limu and Dave. Limu, he gets knocked down. Jay is holding the high ground, trying to look for angle, trying to help out his team if he can. He will jump down to get the res, but he still needs to reset in this gunfight. Visit Esports holding in this building. They do have zone pull, which means that they don't have to rotate in much. PE Esports is able to fully eliminate 3 members of Dark Squad. So now Dave is the last player left for his team. His rotation will matter. They do need to figure out how they're gonna play the remaining of this match with 3 teams left alive and looking strong. Frigid Tigers, Wisdom Esports, PE Esports Academy, the other 3 teams alongside with Dark that they have to figure out how they're gonna win against them. Now, Visit Esports it's on make the rotation. Frigid Tigers is alongside with them, trying to see if they can probably collide and make the rotation a lot hard here. Kang, Shubar taking a high ground, trying to get better eyes on the rotating teams. Dave does need to start make his rotation. For looks he could start making rotation a little late here. Shubar probably has an idea that Dave is behind him. Try and catch him off guard. Now, Visit Esports taking the fight against Frigid Tigers. Shubar for P Academy is holding the high guard, trying to make their life a little miserable here. But with the teams not really rotating much here, they could still hold it down. Kang for PE Esports gets knocked down. Shubar, the last player left for PE Esports Academy, now down to last player left. Dave does get spotted. He does get fully eliminated with Dark Squad with Dark Squad being fully eliminated in 4th place. Now Vism, Frigid Tigers, PE Academy, the last remaining teams. Shubar holding the high ground. He does get pushed. Shubar does have to drop down and try to reposition, but he does have another member of Frigid Tigers putting pressure on him. He tried to get to the machine, but he gets denied. And now Vism and Frigid Tigers, your last 2 teams left. Vism with 13, Frigid Tigers with 7. Pocoyo going for the high ground, trying to go for the aggression, but Ken gets a nice shot. Boyoko with the over the glue wall jump there with a nice aggression with the rest of his team. He does get knocked down, but the members of Frigid Tigers gets knocked down and fully eliminated. And Vism Esports is your match 1 winners for Group C. Damn. Vism Esports, a new team in the CTS, making a good name for themselves in the start of this qualifiers. God damn. Sheesh. So let's see. Yeah, don't sponsor that. Okay, so Vism Esports with 17 kills in match 1. Then we have Frigid Tigers coming in 2nd place with 8, and PE Esports Academy coming in 3rd place with 8 kills as well. So, all right, guys, give me a second. Let me send the scores in. I got some of my moderator right quick. Where he at? Okay. Excuse me. All right. What? Damn it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Moses and Max CDG. Thank you guys for the follow. For our new subscribers, thank you for subscribing as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't see who though. Let me see. Okay, so I got that. Do said holy, the last 4 teams with chart hard. I mean, listen, bro. We have a prize pool that's over. That's almost we have an $85 prize pool. Trust me, dude. These teams is gonna want to go hard for some cash, dude. Listen, even if the money is not that much, trust me, they are still gonna go hard regardless. Even if they don't really want it, they're gonna want that competitive action, dude. Trust me, they want to. Per Dragon, you could join our next BR tournament, dude. All you gotta do is make sure you sign up. Okay, okay, so so okay, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so again, Vism Esports coming in first place with 17, Fisher Tigers coming in second place with 8, and P Esports Academy coming in third place with 8 kills. And then Ivan, what's your team's name, by the way? Dark Squad coming in fourth place with 8 kills. Hold up, 8 kills, right? No, wait, 4, 8. No, that's not. Hold on, not 8 kills. That's 4, 8, 9, 11 kills. Okay, good job. Fallen Angels coming in fifth place with 4 kills. Cubu Esports coming in sixth place with 2. DXT coming in seventh place with 10. Sigma Academy coming in 8th place with 7. Zenith Esports coming in 9th with 2. TW MVP coming in 10th place with no kills. And Lot of Cash coming in last place in 11th place with only 3 kills to their name. So damn, bro. These teams is looking hella good, bro. God damn. Like I said, dude, what registration for this tournament is closed, dude. So like I said, the window on that is pretty much closed, man. No. Let me see. Okay, I'll send to him with his website. Oh, okay. So we're missing TW MVP. Okay, I think everybody's just here. Just TW MVP is not here as of yet. Yo, Jason, tell your team to get on, bro. Let's go. We'll start in a couple of minutes. Also, let me just do this right quick on TikTok because I want to make sure the alert is coming in too. What's the alert thing? I gotta follow the alert. all good. So we just waiting for the teams to join up. Let me open that up. So I guess. Damn. So also a lot of cash. It's a lot of cash in here too. Okay, they're here as well. So we still missing what? We still missing one team. So we only have 9 teams. Yo, Jason, tell your team to get in, dude. Tell your team to get in, dude. We start 1 minute. We start 2 minutes. Damn. Okay, bro, that's crazy. Damn. Okay, bro. They don't. The fact you don't have the whole Purgatory map downloaded though, like, god damn, bro. That's crazy, but they don't have any maps. Okay, please got fucking 2 of them, but yo, Jason, you gotta tell them to download the maps, dude. You gotta tell your team to download the maps, my guy. Holy shit, dude. How does none of your members have majority of the maps downloaded, dude? The hell, man? The hell? Like brother, what the hell? Nah, bro, that's crazy, man. It's like the maps is not like the maps. It's not even downloading for them too, bro. What's going on? Nah, but I don't. Yeah, Jason, I don't think we can have the main team of TW play today, man. Cause we can't. Cause like I said, it's even in the form. If your team holds up the room due to the fact you don't have maps downloaded, you like I said, you will get penalized. I'm like, come on, bro. Like I know it's not your fault, but like, bro, they need to have these maps downloaded, and the maps it's not even downloaded for them, dude. Like, brother, how are you? Like, I don't get it, dude. See, yeah, bro, they gotta go, man. Like, bro, what the hell? Yeah, bro, I don't think TW. I don't think the main team for TW. Yeah, but they can't play today, man. You got listen, bro. You at least got TW. You at least got OPT TW, dude. Because we can't keep waiting for them to download the map, dude. So we gotta okay. Can you at least download Nextera? Okay. Listen, we'll let them download Nextera. Then I don't know, man. They gotta figure that shit out. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. That's on your team, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, how you don't have your maps downloaded, dude? That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy, man. I don't mean to cuss, but I'm like, brother, you can't be having that, bro. You can't be having that. Like, bro, look at it. Yo, look at this, bro. Like, bro, okay, like, bro, they take and all of that. It's one thing for them to download the map, but it takes forever for them to download the map, dude. So yeah, dude, I think it's like I said, yeah, I did, yeah, but they gotta go, man. Like I said, that's on them. They gotta go. We can't wait no longer. We gotta go. Oh, is it unfortunate? Yes, dude, it's unfortunate, dude. But like I said, you told them 3 days ago. That's on them. So listen, but anyway, guys, listen, guys, we're now in match 2 because as we don't want to waste any more time. See, Jason. I'm sorry that they had to go, but like I said, but it's on them. They, like I said, it's even in the form to have all maps downloaded. And even Abdul says it ahead of time too, man. So like I said, bro, they can't they can't play for the rest of the group. Like I said, the OPTW MVP, yeah, they could. Like I said, they have to have all their maps downloaded, dude. All of the maps downloaded, because we can't keep waiting, dude. So again, for the teams that's in this lobby, to remind you again, 3XT, P Esports Academy, Zenith Esports, Vism, a lot of cash, Fisher Tigers, Fallen Angels, Cubo Team, Sig Academy, and Dark Squad. Which group is this? This is Group C. Today is Group C and D, but right now Group C is playing their first 3 matches. Unfortunately, we are missing 3 teams. One of them will be able to play today because they don't have they don't have any of the maps downloaded, so we had to let them go. So. Nope. No, Jason. They can't play in the third room because the third room is it's a lava. So when I put on some lava ahead of time for them to download it, but it was not budging. So so yeah, they can't play the rest of Group C. Like I said, if you got members for Group D, go ahead, man. But like I said, you gotta download the maps. Okay, the maps is gonna be Bermuda, Nextera, and Solara. So anyway, a lot of cash putting pressure on it's putting a whole lot of pressure on Dark Squad, and Dark Squad does return the favor, but only momentarily, as Pato does get the last remaining member for Dark Squad, and Dark Squad is your first team to be fully eliminated in match 2. So now down to our last 9 teams, and a lot of them is still far apart. But some of them is still nearby. With Vism trading shots with Sig Academy. Sig holding their spot here, not trying to make too much of an aggression as they may focus. It's just to go for placement. I mean, trying to play it safe. So now Zenith Esports go up against a P Esports Academy. I tell you, does get knocked. If he was gunfight against Cash, it would help him out a lot. But he does have the rest of P Academy to push up. He does get 2 kills. Can he maybe get the one to help his case out? No. P Esports Academy fully wipes out Zenith Esports. And Zenith Esports is your next team, but Sig Academy is the next team to be fully wiped out too. I think got wiped out by. I'm assuming that they got wiped out by 3XT or maybe team or maybe a lot of cash. I don't know. Let me see. You know, yeah, I think it was either I think it was DXT that fully wiped out Sig Academy because oh no, it was Cubu mixed with Vism. So yeah, it was probably this. It probably either Cubu and or Vism that fully wiped out Sig Academy because Sig Academy was rotating towards Museum, but they did but Vism and Cubu was here. So Cubu might have, and Cubu and Vism might have fully eliminated them. But speaking of, Cubu do lose 3 of their players. It is now up to Case for Cubu team to keep his team alive. He does bring back Hugh and Foe, trying to keep his team alive for so they could regain and maybe try to get some more kill points in on their belt, as he do have 4 kills though. So far so good, to be honest. Just that they just had a little rough gunfight when going up against Vism Esports. So now a lot of cash, put a little pressure on put a little pressure on DXT. DXT trying to return the favor here. Randy does knock down by Doe, but Doe, he's knocked out. He's gonna get full eliminated. And now Freddy saved me in Jazan, and try to reposition to try to get the teammate back and try to put his gunfight more in their favor. Sammy does use Iris active, but does not get any hits. But he will be tracking down Randy. Randy trying to get to natural cover, take a lot of damage, but save me. In a Freddy is gonna try to put pressure here. Sammy, I don't think it's gonna be doing any saving for him, but he does help his teammate get the kill as well. And now 3XT is down to the last player as well. With DXT doing pretty good last game, but right now is struggling at the moment. So hopefully they do make it up as the match goes on. So 7 teams left. So 7 teams left alive. Unfortunately, we don't have the full lobby for today. But if they do, if the teams do stay long alive enough and actually cook, we could probably have another good game like match 1. So let's see. So dang, P Esports is down to 1 play left, but they do got 4 kills though. The same for 3XT, still in a 1-man with Dale as the last player left for his team. So hopefully he's able to get his team back later on. So now Fitch Tigers will be getting their 4th member back with Nemshao. Nemshao? I don't know his name. We'll call him Nem. As Nem, we'll be able to get brought back, and he will be able to regain. So, Dog Squad will not be like I said. Tonight, Dog Squad will not be hitting top 4, but they do have at least a good spot to at least get close to qualifying for the top 6 spot. Because again, guys, only top 6 from both C and D will qualify to the semifinals. So a total of 12 teams will qualify today. I'm looking for a team. So Clement, like I say, if you join our Discord, you could like I said, if you join our Discord and say that you're like a free agent or like a free player that's like looking to join a team, somebody would definitely pick you up for sure, man. Trust. Okay, so Vism Esports just got into a gunfight against Fisher Tigers, which leads to them, which ends up leading to them to lose 2 members. So now Vism is down to 2 players left. A lot of cash is doing pretty good here with 9 kills right now. Only 1 kill away from breaking double digits. So now over to Vism with Fuego getting his 2nd kill. and now has his 2nd kill, and now has 5 kills for Vism Esports. Cubo team does lose one of the members, but the member does get brought back. So now Cubo is trying to defend. It's trying to defend a little bit of against Vism, but Vism, but the Vism, for the looks of it, is trying to take a different angle. So now towards Fisher Tigers, a lot of cash. Goy is for looks is going for the aggression. Freddy put aggression right back on him, but with with the flank shots does help him get knocked down and fully eliminate. But Die does end up going down himself, getting caught off guard. But the rest of his team is putting pressure on, is keeping the pressure on a lot of cash. Goy does take some damage from Jixon, but Jixon gets knocked down as Koi does put the pressure right back on them. It is now up to Save Me to save his team from being fully eliminated, but he's down to 50 HP. He does get a knock, but it is not enough to keep his team alive, and Fisher Tigers fully eliminating a lot of cash, and a lot of cash would not be hitting the 10 kill marker, but instead Fisher Tiger will be hitting that marker instead. So now Fisher Tiger Fisher Tigers with 10 kills in this match, looking very good, performing very well, but in both match 1 and now doing phenomenal in match 2. Trying to see if they could keep the momentum going as the match goes on. So now with Vism, Fisher Tigers, PE Sports Academy, Cubu, 3XT, and Fallen Angels as the last 6 teams left alive. Fisher Tigers does see Boko, the last one left for Vism, trying to keep his team alive, trying to make his life a living hell by trying to get the full kill. But Boko staying behind the rock does get tagged, and he does get spotted by Hugh for Cubu. So Cubu team would get the full team wipe on Vism Esports. It will be stealing the kill away from Fisher Tigers. How much to join? Psych is free, but this tournament is already filled up though. So like the registration is closed for this tournament. So unfortunately, you have to wait till next month. But we might open registration for our CS tournament though. But I doubt though. But Psych, hear me out though. Join our Discord so you can stay ahead of the game and know when registration is open for our BR tournaments. Just so you know, the link to join our Discord is in our bio. Okay, so Fisher Tigers with 11, Cubu with 8. Okay, so Cubu is doing very good this game here. Now Fallen Angels put a little pressure on Fisher Tigers as they want to try to start collect some more kills here. Shubor for PE Cabby trying to see if I get a different angle here. Vima does get a knock on Michu for Cubu team, and it might help to secure the 4th kill. Actually, yeah, it does. So now Fallen Angels have 4 kills. Janino does get knocked down, but he will be helped up. Fisher Tigers are unfortunately losing one of the members. Kaz does take some damage, but he won't. But he will be able to stay alive and will be able to heal up. And now Cubu team is the next team to be fully eliminated in 5th place, going out with 8 kills. And now PE Sports Academy starting to make the rotation here, trying to see if they could try to get a better spot. Fisher Tiger is starting to feel the pressure by Fallen Angels, as Fallen Angels is not want to give them an easy rotation, as Fisher Tigers has lost 3 of their players. It is now down to the last player left, with Thai being the only player left and still has to rotate inside. Has to rotate inside the zone. But good thing is he does have the monster truck. He does have a better access to get into rotation, and he will be able to buy his team back. But his team does need to land quickly, and they do need to hurry up and regain as the zone is closing in. These last 4 teams will have to fight it out to see who would take the match to Booyah. So now Mike gets knocked down by Randy here, but Randy would not begin his kill in Jinxto Ginito will be getting helped up, and he will able to reset for this gunfight, but they do need to get ready for the rotation. Die losing 2 of his players again. His players were not able to even touch the ground from what I believe, and now Fish Tiger is stuck in a 1-player situation. And now with the zone, popping up, pulling more towards Fallen Angels and 3XC, but it's actually more 3XT because they don't have to rotate much stuff. And speaking of, 2 other members does get knocked down. One does get fully eliminated, and I don't know who knocked him down though. So unfortunately, they do go out. So unfortunately, they do die to from either, I think it was Fallen Angels to be honest. So now Fallen Angels start putting a little pressure on 3XT, seeing that they also have zone pull and trying to make the rotation a little harder. PE Sports right below Fallen Angels. So PE Sports don't really have to worry about them too much. And to be honest, they can start putting pressure on 3XT here. Die. He's still alive. He's still able to keep his team. He's still able to keep his team in the game, but he still needs to start making his rotation in. Randy, Dale, Singh trying to rotate in. The members for 3XT take a lot of damage here. Dale, Singh, and Randy get fully eliminated by Falling Angels. And Fallen Angels with 12 kills and has a great spot in zone, but they still have 2 teams to worry about: PE Sports Academy and Fisher Tigers. But Bima does get knocked down. Ginito Mike, the last surviving players left, trying to see if they can clutch it up for their team. Esports go on the aggression here, trying to keep the team, trying to see it can have the team to either try to fully wipe out both Fisher Tigers and Fallen Angels. Shubar just get knocked down. Cash going for the aggression, but Jinxo is gonna be there for the knock. Alex trying to see if he can probably keep his team alive. He does get knocked, but he does get shot in the back by the last player, being Mike for Fallen Angels. Is now down to a 1-on-1. Die for Fisher Tigers, Mike for Fallen Angels. Who could win this match to help their team secure the second Booyah? The throwables is being thrown out. Both players is trying to get damage on each other. Mike trying to reposition. Die go on the aggression, trying to keep the pressure on Mike, trying to keep it on his toes. Die looking for angle, go for the wraparound. All you need to do is land 1 good shot, and he lands 2, and Die is able to clutch up the 1-on-1 and is able to steal the Booyah for his team. Surviving as a solo, letting 2 teams battle it out and still sweep the Booyah from underneath them. So a brilliant and marvelous play and marvelous gunfight by Die to win the second Booyah for Group C. Damn. So yo, kudos to Die, my guy. Holy. To clutch it up for his team like that. Damn. Okay. Yo, good job. Yo, chat. Spam W's in the chat for Die, yo. He clutched it up marvelous for his team, bro. Marvelous. Good job for his team. Okay, so as usual, chat, I need to send the scores in. All right, so okay, let me go back. Here's a chat, almost done. And Dog Squad. Okay, so Fisher Tigers coming in first place with 12 kills, and then Fallen Angels with a marvelous game, but unfortunately losing that one-on-one with Mike going up against Thai, but they do get 16 kills. And then PE Sports Academy coming in third place with 9 kills. And then we have 3XT coming in fourth with 5 kills. Cubo Team coming in fifth with 7, 8 kills. Vism coming in 6th place with 5. A lot of cash coming in 7th place with 9 kills. Sigma Academy coming in 8th place with no kills. Zenith Esports coming in 9th with 1. And Dog Squad coming in 10th place but no kills to their name. So these teams is looking pretty good so far, man. So now we're gonna go to our last game for Group C. We're gonna get teams in we're gonna get teams in 2 minutes. So yeah, man. So let's man. Like I said, guys, it's anybody's game today on seeing who could qualify. It's anybody's game for Group C, man. Like I said, these teams is looking hella good. Let's see. It sucks. Yes, yep, yeah, Jesse, I did see, bro. Yep, Shub, this is the last match for Group C. This could be the last match for Group C. Also, Shub, don't forget your team is playing after this too, bro, right? You know that, right? You know your team is playing. Hmm. All right. Yo, Jason, if you're still here, bro, get your get your team ready. Get your team ready, and make sure that they have all of the maps downloaded, dude. All right, so, all right, chat. No current break, no nothing. We are going in to the last and final match for Group C. So, chat, who do you think is going to win the last and final map for this qualifier? Because I will say this: nobody is going to get a booyah streak. That's said and done. But one of the teams that could get 2 booyahs is Fish Tiger or Vism. So we gotta see who is going to get the last and final booyah. Like I said, Fish Tiger or Vism gets a booyah this match, they will have gotten 2 booyahs in one match. I mean, got 2 booyahs in a qualifier. So yes. So again, chat, who you think is gonna win? So to remind you, the teams that's in here: 3XT, Zenith Esports, P Esports, Vism Esports, Lot of Cash, Fisher Tigers, Fallen Angels, Cubo Team, Dark Squad, and Sig Academy. So now to kick off the first gunfight in this match, we have Dark Squad going against P Esports Academy. Excuse me. So so chat, mind you, Dark Squad was the first team to be fully eliminated back in match 2, so they need to not be fully eliminated in match 3, or that will conclude their qualifiers run. So now, P Esports is putting pressure on Dark Squad, but Dark Squad it's unlocking members down one by one. King, Cash, Alex, all knocked down, but with only 1 play left, with T Kill, the last play left alive. Fisher Tigers decided that they weren't doing a gunfight here, but one of the members does get knocked down. Then a Dark Squad with the greatest down, being the last player left, goes down, and Dark Squad again is the first team to be fully wiped out, and they will not be qualifying for the semifinals. There you go. Okay. So Fish Tigers with a brilliant third party eliminating Dark Squad, and Dark Squad will not be qualifying to the semifinals. So a couple of teams that do need to lock it in is that does need to lock it in is Sig Academy. Was it so Sig? Wait, give me a second, chat. Hold on, chat. I'll get to that in a second. Let's see. Okay, so Zenith Esports putting pressure on a lot of Cash. King Again, carved guard by Adani. Again, does get knocked down. El Banio does get knocked down. Adani, trying to see if he can probably keep his team alive, but unfortunately he can't. Bato does get the full kill off of him. Caesar, he gets knocked down. Madi is able to get a knock and to get a kill for his team, but he's the last player left. He does need to disengage. If he goes down, ZenF Esports would not be qualifying for the semifinals. So he needs to get away and try to get his team back into the game. Because right now, these points is crucial. Even though kill points does matter a lot too, but placement points does help out the most as well. Fuego for Vism does get knocked down by Mako. And now Sega Kami putting pressure on Vism. Vism trying to get away with Sadix and Bokuyo, the last player left. Sadix, it could try to stay behind, try to distract the team from getting fully wiped out here. Sadix is able to pull off a good defense, but only momentarily. And Sega Kami does get the knock and full kill. So, like I said, the teams that really need to cook this match to at least have a chance of qualifying is Sega Kami, ZenF Esports, and also Cubo Esports as well. Even though they did pretty good last game, they still need to turn it up. And also a little bit of 3XT as well. Even though they're looking pretty okay. But if they could just a tad bit better, But to be honest, I think they're safe. I think they're in the top 6 at the moment. So if anything, they could be in a good spot at qualifying for as well. Vism is looking pretty good, but with those 0 kills, they would need to start collecting kills. For this match, because even though they did fantastic the first, okay in the second, if they do poor in the third, that could put them in the danger zone for getting eliminated. Because like I said, listen guys, you can have a great game 1 and okay game 2, but if you have a terrible game 3, that could really put you in a bad spot. If one of the lower teams, the lower standing teams, does great in the second match and does amazing in the third, they could steal the qualify spot and sweep it from under the rug underneath you. So again, you don't want to slip up in the last match, especially if you did mediocre back in match 2. But if you did great in match 1, it does put you in a good spot. But still. But Brian, Group A and B played yesterday, my guy. Today is C and D. Okay. So right now, Fisher Tigers does hold the most kills with six kills right now, but a lot of cash and actually my apologies, Zenith and Fisher Tigers are tied for the most kills, with Sig and a lot of cash being only 2 kills away from being tied up. But Sing for 3XT does taking shots from Ken and is trying to reposition, but he needs to be careful as Sig Academy is nearby. Again, does knock down on Sing with a Car 98 and is able to get Fisher Tiger's 7th kill and increase their kill leader spot. Now, Fallen Angels go up against Zenith Esports. So if Tony going for the push here, trying to put pressure on his Fallen Angels, but Fallen Angels put the pressure right back on them. It is now up to Maddie again to keep the team alive. Try to clutch up for his team again if he can, but I don't know that he needs to disengage again to at least keep his team alive and try to buy his team back so they can regain and get ready for the later game. Because right now that gunfight against Fallen Angels is very, very, very poor. Okay, so Maddie now have to use the revival point to buy his team back. Have to go deep out of the zone to at least try to give his team a chance at qualifying. They do have 7 kills, but if they do go out in 9th place or 8th, that could detrimentally lower their chances at qualifying. Sing again does get knocked down. Ego is getting chased by a lot of cash. A lot of cash is putting the pressure on them. Ego gets knocked down. Randy, Dale trying to see if they could make something, if they could try to keep the team out of it. Dale, he goes down. Randy now had to use Morse to sneakily to sneak away from a lot of cash, but Sammy is able to find the last player, and 3XT does get fully eliminated in 9th place. And to be honest, I think I don't know, man. That might have not. That might just hurt them at not qualifying for the semifinals. With 1 kill in 9th place, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, like I said earlier, you could do good your first and second game, but if you do very poor your third, that could really put you in a bad spot. So if Zenith Esports keeps this momentum going, they could potentially steal this game from underneath them. Steal this game from still this game let me just move this to the side a little bit. Oh no, I just look over there, so problem. So like I said, Zenith Esports could clutch qualification though, but they would need to not only get a couple more kills, but to also get more placement points. And they do knock down one of the members for Cubu, is now starting to put pressure right back on them. Zenith Esports for looks of it has woken up, putting pressure on Cubu and making the rotation a little harder here. So now Cubu having to take damage from Zenith, trying to fight their way into zone here. Zenith Esports is saying, nah, brother, this rotation would not be easy for you at all. And Nemsha does get knocked down and will be getting fully eliminated. And P Esports Academy is the next team to be fully wiped out in 8th place, and they only have 2 kills too. Yeah, they would definitely need to they would definitely need to they would definitely need to hope that the teams that's below them does not cook anymore. They oh my god, needs to pray that the other teams does not cook anymore. So a lot of I just realized a lot of cash got 12 kills. Okay. So good job on TF here. Fisher Tigers does have 16 kills here. So they are 4 kills away from hitting a 20 bomb. And at this rate, if Fisher Tigers keeps this up, they could get the second career first place qualifiers run. Because again, they got it. They got their first. They got their first one. They got their first place qualifiers run back in phase 2 series 2. So for Group D, so which is ironic because that was Group D and they're playing in Group C. So if Fish Tigers gets again, this should be their second one. So let's see if they could keep that momentum going on here. So now, Fisher Tigers now Zenith Esports trying to rotate in. The Boatmaker starting to put damage on the teams that's out in the open. Fallen Angels coming down, falling into 6th place with only 3 kills. And Zenith Esports finds the last player for a lot of cash, and a lot of cash is your next team to be fully eliminated. And now down to our last 4 teams: Zenith Esports, Sig Academy, Vism Esports, and Fisher Tigers. Now Fisher Tigers is putting pressure on Vism here. Sadix does get knocked down, trying to see if hopefully he could probably get res, which I don't think he will. Fuego, he gets knocked down, he gets eliminated. And now Boyko is the last remaining member for his team. Now Zenith Esports finds Sig Academy, and Sig Academy gets fully wiped out by them. And now Zenith Esports has worked up a can of whoop ass for their team. And now Zenith Esports is drawing closer and closer to their to qualify for top 6. Now Fish Tigers does drop down. Zenith Esports gets fully wiped out, and now is down to Vism Esports and Fisher Tigers. Ken does get knocked out by Boyko. Koi pushes up, and Koi finds the last player for Vism, and Fisher Tigers takes the last and final booyah for group C. Oh my god, I had to brain fart. And they also get a back-to-back booyah too. I just realized that as well. So Fisher Tigers does get a back-to-back after clutching up back in the second match for Group C. So with that being said, that will end Group C off. So now we got let's see. Okay, so hold on, give me a second. I got time for this shit, dude. I'm gonna have to deal with that shit. I'm not gonna fucking go back and forth. So here, tell me in the screenshot like per usual. Give me a second. Let me screenshot this. Right, so now it is Group D's turn. Okay, so Fisher Tigers coming in first place with 25 kills. Vism coming in second place but only 1 kill. And Zenith Esports coming in third place with 11 kills. So they might have maybe clutched up qualification, but we have to wait until the scores are done and posted later tonight. Hold on, one. Then we have Sigma Academy coming in fourth place with 9 kills. A lot of cash coming in fifth place with 8, 11, 12 kills. I almost said 14 with 12 kills. Fallen Angels coming in sixth place with 3. Cubu coming in seventh place with 0. PE Sports Academy coming in 8th place with only 2 kills. DXT coming in 9th place with 1, and Dark Squad coming in 10th place with only 2 kills. So with that being said, that is gonna wrap it up for Group C. Let's get playing about some dumb shit, bro. Leave me alone with that shit, dude. Leave me alone. Right. So yeah, chat. A great Group C. Performance, dude. Group C was phenomenal, dude. The new teams, yo, shit. Listen, even if the new teams don't qualify, trust me, dude. They made a name for themselves, dude. They did phenomenal, man. Very well played for their team, dude. So I'm looking forward to see how Group D plays for sure. Yeah, so just wait for the teams to start loading in. Yeah, I gotta tell Light to join too. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, Shove. He needs to join. Yo, Shelby, if you're still here, dude, it's your team's time to play, dude. See, they got I got Light know as well. So we got some teams in. We just waiting for the teams to join up. We have money maker. Let me check with the teams now. Richard Squad, what the hell? Who the hell is Richard Squad? Richard Squad, I don't recognize. Oh, yeah. So teams are far. If you get some more teams, we can just get 10 of those. So the teams know, so they gotta join up. Teams, hopefully you could join it on. Echo Esports plays next Friday. Shub, it's your team's time to play, dude. You guys are in Group D, man. Come on. I text you on Discord too. Group C, but like I said, Group C. Oh, like I said, then Shub, just join, dude, just join. If you don't have the avatar, just join. Groups like I said, Abdul said the score sheet is a little messed up. And he's we're fixing it. Huh? Oh, that's crazy though. Nah, that's crazy. Like I said, it's good, but just join though, so your ass could get into the lobby, dude. Come on. Dang, what's everybody else, dude? What the hell going on? Damn, bro. I thought you had more. I thought you had more teams in Group D, man. What the hell's going on? Okay, good. But we only have 7 teams, dude. What's going on, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, don't say like we gotta like start having our registration a little earlier, dude. Cause come on, man. How you guys don't have your notifications on, bro? Wow, man. Only 7 teams in here, dude. Like, if you get to 10, that'd be cool. I'm like, damn, bro. But it's crazy, man. Like, damn, bro. Bro, where's all the teams, man? And besides, a majority of the teams is in our Discord, dude. Like, damn, bro. So we're missing Team Abyss, Raw Mafia, Moneymakers, Marquinto, MK, ATR. Though, but ATR said they can't play today, so to take them out. But I'm like, damn, bro. Like, where's everybody else, dude? I mean, I just rate, dude. We might as well just auto qualifying, dude. I mean, might as well. Might as well. But I'm like, god damn, bro. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I think we're just gonna auto qualify them, dude. Cause nobody, yeah, cause nobody is coming, dude. See ya, guys. So, all right. So just so we have it on video, right? TF Academy, PE Sports, GS Squad, EXE Esports, Lost XZ Lost XZ, OP, TW MVP, and Goat Esports auto qualify. Because no other team is here, bro. If you had like 8 or 9, we could like it could be like top 6 still, but nah, but nobody was here. So they're gonna auto qualify, but we're gonna let them still play though. So at least like just we're gonna let them play this, like just gonna still have them like just like still have like auto qualify, dude. Because like come on, brother. Oh, team this coming, bro. You know what, dog? Have team but still come. But I'll just add you guys to it would just be like an extra play in another group. So yes, I'll like, look, listen, if you guys make it to match 2 and 3, then I'll qualify you. So, all right. So, but yeah, it's auto qualification. Team Abyss is still gonna join, but like I said, they're gonna auto qualify too as well. Because it's really no point. But we'll still do scores regardless though. Damn, TF Academy have 3 of the players get dropped down by Goat Esports. So now Goat Esports gets 3 kills off of TF Academy. Pahadi, the last player left, trying to, and now having to disengage and stay alive long enough so his team could qualify to. His team could stay alive a little longer, but he does run into TWMVP. If he doesn't win his gunfight against them, then TF Academy would be the first team to be fully wiped out. So now, EXE Esports has 3 other players lost and eliminated to Lost XZ, as Lost XZ takes the kill leader position in match 1. So yeah, so again, guys, like I said, EXE, TF Academy, Goat Esports, Lost XZ, P Esports, TW, OP TW, GS Squad, and Team Abyss were auto qualified. Team Abyss say they're gonna join next match. Okay, so Bahati wins his gunfight against Adorno for TWOP. So now TF has 2 kills on the board, and TWMVP does have 1, but they still need to work more on the kills here. So, let's see. So, okay, so PE Sports does see not TW. They do see GS holding the high ground and trying to win a gunfight. Jason getting again the 2nd kill for OPTW, trying to see if he could get a 3rd kill as the rest of his team does join him. But Ramirez does get knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave Jason, Antonio, and 777 as the last 3 players left. From my side, I don't think any of the players is fully together, to be honest. So they will need to work on trying to work on staying together and try to win more of the gunfights. GS taking a gunfight against PE Sports. Gabozin does get 2 knocks, but he does not secure him. GS trying to look for a different angle here, trying to put pressure on him. Gabozin is still down. He could potentially be helped up, but he needs to he just needs to get a little bit more closer towards his team. Gabozin is probably giving out comms, but as Locks does try to get a help up, but Sosa for PE Sports does deny it and gets 2 and is able to get 2, secure the 2 kills for PE Sports, as PE Sports now has 3 kills on their belt. So EXE, they finally get a kill here. So everybody in this lobby at least has 1 or more kills. So yeah, so at least we could say, well, at least I could say that TW is not in dead last at the moment. Like I said, the previous team could have probably did more if they had all the maps downloaded, but unfortunately they didn't, and they was holding up the room to unfortunately to where they had to be disqualified. So the OP team, from as it is in the name, will have to take the charge and will have the team try to fight. I'll have the team qualify. Not qualified. I'll have the team fight their way in the semifinals. Now TF Academy go up against TW. Inoki does get knocked down. Ramirez, he gets knocked down. Josh, he's trying to put the pressure on 777, and 777 gets knocked down. And now TW down to the last player left, being Antonio, having to create so much distance from their team to try to buy their team back. Now Lost XZ is losing their players to. They lose 2 of their players to EXE Squad. ABC, he gets knocked down, but Jod is gonna be there for the help up. Penta trying to go for the aggression, and does get a knock on one of the members for EXE, but he gets knocked down himself, and he will not be securing that kill, as Lost is also in a 1-player situation. TW MVP will be getting the players back and will have a chance to reset here. Giedi does does need to try to collect more coins to buy his team back. The buyback needs to be quick. It needs to be efficient too. But with GS Squad now with GS Squad in nearby, I believe. Is it GS or EXC? Which I think it might be EXC from what I believe. I think it is, as Jerry does have to pop his Morse to try to create as much distance as he can, trying to get away from an EXC, but EXC is going on the hunt. She keeping pressure on them, and EXE would not be getting a kill as GS does decide to steal the kill away from them. So again, guys, the teams, like I said, these teams that's like I said, these teams right here, including Team Abyss, which will join later on, they will auto qualify to the semifinals, but they're still gonna play their 3 matches to see who would get top 3, and the first place team will also get dibs on the lead avatar for their group as well when they go to the semifinals. Okay, so now GS is getting it's starting getting a little distance towards excuse me. So I have a little distance towards EXC as EXC does not know that GS is behind him, but him does get caught off guard, shot it back, but he does have Jado there to at least give him support. Yemazin and Locks get knocked down it does get knocked down with Locks being fully eliminated. John, he gets knocked down. ABC trying to support his teammate, and he does, putting GS in a 1-player situation, and EXC secures 7 kills right now off of GS Squad, and now GS is down to 1 play left to where Garcia has to try to get the team back, but unfortunately he can't with the zone doing too much damage, and Garcia goes down with GS Squad being the next team to be fully eliminated in match 1. So now we are down to our last 5 teams: TF Academy, GT, PE Sports, and TWMVP. Now GT go up against TF. Joshi does get knocked down, but he does get helped up as Ayanoki does secure the kill off of GT. Now FireX trying to put pressure on TF, but the best he could probably do is just try to get away, as he is the last player. He does need to create distance and not take this gunfight. The best he could do is try to go to revival point and try to get his team back in the game, but the zone will be starting to take for more damage as it will start closing in pretty soon. Now I'm assuming that TF knows that that GT is going for the help up here, and for the looks of it, they actually want to put a stop to this, going deep outside the zone, and it's going to try to prevent the help up or the revive, which they do, as Ayanoki says, "My boy, you're not bringing your team back. Your team will stay dead, and you will join alongside with them." As GT Gold Esports is the next team to be fully wiped out. So now TF Academy, EXE, PE Sports, and TW to the last 4 teams. As remember, as 4PW does get knocked down and fully eliminated. And now Jason trying to see if he could probably help his team out, and don't know, he gets knocked down, he gets fully eliminated. 777 Jason trying to see if they could probably clutch this gunfight for them. Jason tries to get aggressive, but the thing is, that's probably one of the worst things he could do right now, as he currently is by himself when taking this gunfight. Jason throwing everything he has at EXE, but nothing is landing. His glue walls is being thrown out as now he has no glue walls to his name. Look at my squad. Nazi, your team did Nazi, your team didn't sign up, dude. And also, yo, thank you for the 3 roses. But yeah, Nazi, your team didn't sign up when registration was open. Your team has to sign up, dude. But listen, Nazi, your team could play in our Clash Squad tournament for next month. Though I'll put you in though. I have you as a standby team if a team does not want to play in a CS tournament. So now, okay, so now TW does engage again with EXE. As Jason takes a lot of damage, and he does get knocked down. And now, 777 is the last team. The last member for his team that's left alive. Trying to see if he could probably survive long enough to at least get third place. But he still needs to rotate in. EXE is underneath him. They probably know that he's up there and that he has to drop down. That he has to drop down soon. The best thing 777 could do is just wait for EXE to rotate and even take some zone damage, even if it means just you have a higher chance at getting at least top 3 as a solo. At least TW has 3 kills in top 4, so they do get a nice chunk of points here. 777 cannot really take this fight, which he decides to do so, which was poor. I'm pretty sure that EXE did not know he was even down there, so now 777 has to now take this gunfight here, which he had a chance to avoid if he didn't shoot them. Now EXE knows he's alone, and they are gonna go for the push and get the full team wipe. And EXE wipes out TW MVP, as TW MVP is the next team to be wiped out in 4th place. Oh, hold on, internal pain? Hold on, do your team sign up, right? Nazi, yeah, I don't remember your team signing up. Internal pain. Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check one more time. Hold up, Nazi. Don't leave, cause if so, your team might be playing today. If you actually are in this group. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see your name in the group. Nah, man. Your team doesn't play in this tournament. Like I said, you guys didn't sign up. So anyway, down to our last 2 teams, EXE and TF and PE Sports. John gets knocked down. EXE down to the last play with ABC, trying to win for his team, but unfortunately he can't. And PE Sports cleans up EXE and Team Fighters, and they get the first booyah for Group D. Yeah, dude. Like I said, your team didn't sign up. God damn it, back. Ow. Okay. My bad. Give a chat. I gotta send this in, and then that should be it. All right. It's no point going all the kills because, like I said, they are the qualifier, so you. The base XTR is crazy. So what team are we missing? I think it was GT. It was GOAT. Oh. Was it GOAT? Yo, Shub, if you hear me, join back. Oh, TW is here. Hold up. No, hold on. I think he is here. Just right. Yeah, GT needs to join. Yo, Shub, if you still here, dude, join back, dude. Let me pop in Discord. I bet. I'll do it later. Hey, we're just gonna start the next match. Right? So let's do the chat. Even though that these teams, that the teams here like auto qualifies, they're still fighting. The teams are still fighting for MVP slot. Like which player is gonna get MVP, and who is going to get the first place spot to where they could get dibs on the letter avatar for their group. So oh shit, damn it. So no, they're still fighting for something. Right. So we got PE Sports to go up against go up against TW MVP and EXE, as TW is down to the last two players. God damn, fucking Butterfinger. EXE putting pressure on EXE as PE Sports is having their members drop down one by one. And same for EXE, but EXE is able to clutch a gunfight, but it wasn't. But it wasn't by them. It was by a rogue member of TWMVP, as TWMVP steals 4 kills, and now is fighting for the top 3 spot. The top spot, the top 3 places spot in their group. So they do lose 2 members, but they at least steal 4 kills and get a team wipe. And to be honest, I think that's TW's first ever team wipe in CTS history. To be honest, even though they had to get a little help from another team, but still they still eliminated their last player. So PE is the first team to be fully wiped out. So now over towards Lost XZ, putting the pressure on Team Fighters Academy here, with them getting 1 kill off of them. Lost XZ is a new team in the CTS, and it's showing some good it's showing some remarkable work here. Even though there's not many teams here though, they're still doing good so far. Even though they were the first team to be fully eliminated, they still at least got 4 kills. They're taking the gunfights pretty well here. Just that they do need to of course, they do need to take the gunfight a little more better. But I mean, as right now, they're taking it pretty good, putting that pressure on team fighters, forcing them to have to like disengage and back off. And now TWMVP, they want to get in the mix here. They want to be aggressive. As now TW and Locks is going at it. Lost does have one of the members knocked down. RVS does get knocked down. Penta, he gets knocked down, but it's not by TW. It's by the hands of Team Abyss. That is in the area, holding the high ground and getting some shots off from above. But TW was able to get 1 of the kills, so they now have 5 kills, and they're tied up with EXE. Alright, chat. I'm taking a bite. Who team is plays? JDL, what you mean? What you mean, my boy? Go Owax. Yo, Owax. Your team. I don't think if like I said, your team didn't. I don't think your team isn't. Yeah, your team definitely didn't join, because if there's a team named Owax, then yeah, you guys didn't join, but you guys could sign up for our next CS tournament though. I mean, you guys. I mean, yeah, because if there's a spot open, I can have you as a standby team. Now, in order for me to do that, you have to add me on Discord. You have to join our Discord server. You can access the link through our bio, like via Linktree, and that is how you're able to get access to our Discord and able to access to our TikTok as well. Now, I was gonna do the solo tournament today, but to be honest, I'm a little too tired, so I'll most likely do it on Monday. I'll do it on Monday for sure. So, Giardi does get knocked down and fully eliminated, putting Lost XZ in a 2-man, and TW MVP is the first team to be fully wiped out. Now EXE putting pressure on Lost. Penta does get knocked down. ZX was knocked down, but he gets picked up, and EXE is looking very strong here. with another new team in the CTS, they're looking hella strong and very good, to be honest. So EXE is EXE with 6 kills in match 2. And now towards GS squad, losing locks, Yamazin and Gabazin. Both all the plays knocked down, fully eliminated, and Garcia is the last player left for his team. TF, they're down to 1 play now, as Trapstar is the last player left. Disengaging from Team Abyss and crane distance and trying to keep his team alive for this match. But Team Abyss, from the looks of it, is going on a chase. They don't want to give him an easy getaway, as Pikachu is going for the chase here. Trapstar trying to look for angle, trying to keep the pressure, trying to keep Team Abyss off of him. But Pikachu is keeping the assault on him. Pikachu getting some nice tags and a nice damage and a nice team wipe for his team. And TF Academy is fully eliminated. And now we're down to our last 4 teams, being Lost XZ, Team Abyss, GS Squad, and EXE Esports. With Lost, EXE, and GS being 3 new teams in the CTS, it is doing pretty good for their group. Now again, Chad, even though these teams are auto qualifying, again, they're still fighting for the players. Not only the team, but the individuals is still fighting for the MVP title. And also, the first place team gets dibs on the letter avatar that they want in the semifinals. That's the same for Group C, B, and A as well. The first place team gets dibs on the letter avatar that they want for their group. So so from the distance, Team Abyss is putting pressure on GS Squad, and GS Squad does come out in this gunfight with Team Abyss losing 3 of their members, and now GS Squad has put them in a one player surviving team, and has 6 kills to their name. And Team Abyss gets found by Garcia, and GS fully eliminates Team Abyss, even though Team Abyss had 10 kills to their name. So now down to our last 3 teams: EXE, GS, Lost XZ, the last 3 teams, and the 3 new teams in the CTS. Trying to see who could win the second match for today. Now EXE is getting pushed by GS Squad here, trying to create distance, as ABC and ZXtra is the last 2 plays left. ABC trying to look for an angle, trying to play ring around the Rosie on Yamazin and Locks. He does get a knock on Yamazin, but he does not. So he does not prevent Locks from knocking him down and fully eliminate him. And now EXE is put in a 1-player situation. But ZXtra, I thought he did have enough coins, but unfortunately he doesn't. So you had to go outside the zone, collect the coins here just to bring back 1 player. But EXE does have 8 kills, and GS does have 10. And Lost XZ is the only team that's alive right now with no double-digit kills. But speaking of, they do join the gunfight against GS here, as Garcia having to use the launchpad to get away and create distance from Lost. is now lost, saying that you know what, we want to get, you know what, we want to get in your business. And that car and that amphibious machine, the amphibious fucking vehicle look crazy as hell. Um, and they saying that they want to get in the mix here, and they want to try to get some more kills on, get some more kills for their team. Okay, so EXC was able to get 2 players back though, so that's good. Well, I think Boyham is too far out of the zone. Yeah, he's way too off. He's way far out of the zone. Hopefully, he could probably get out of the zone and maybe accommodate a vehicle if he can. But I don't know. But Garcia laying the shots for his team, which does give his team a green light to push up. But his team is getting knocked down, play after player. Yamazin, Gabazin, both get knocked down, fully eliminated, which does leave Locks and Garcia as the last player left. Locks does get a knock on on Yerio, but he still needs to rotate in. Locks cooking a nade, but will it land on Penta? It does, but it's not enough damage. Yerio does get helped up, and Locks will not secure his kill for his team. Locks is trying to keep the pressure on him. Garcia does knock down Yerio again, but again, Penta will be there for the help up. Garcia gets another knock, and this time he will secure his kill on Giardi. On a Giardi, I don't know how you say his name. And now, Locks lost East now lost, putting pressure on EXC. ZX does get knocked down. Yo, trying to see if he can at least secure the kill, but from the looks of it, EXE put too much pressure on him. It would now force him to reposition and now have to buy his teammate back, which is a smart move, but he needs to try to survive. Garcia is nearby. Yerio, Garcia, both the snipers for their team, trying to see if they could win the gunfight here. GS go up against EXE now, trying to put the pressure back on them. Garcia, he's weak. He's trying to get to Remission to buy his team back, but EXE will not even give him the chance to do so. So it's up to Locks to at least try to get his team back in the game. He does knock down Jock. He secured a kill, yes he will, but that would be the only kill that he will secure for the rest of this match as EXE fully eliminates GS Squad, as we're now down to our last 2 teams. Lost XZ, EXE, Dennis does get knocked down. Boyham, he will get helped up, and now Lost is down to the last player left. Yo-Yo, the sniper for his team, trying to see if he can clutch it. He does get a tag, but he does not get any knock here. And now EXE will put the push onto him, making this game much harder for him, and it's gonna get even harder as he does need to rotate towards them, as EXE does have zone pull. They most likely saw the red smoke with Yo-Yo coming out of Morse, and Yo-Yo will begin knocked down and fully eliminated. And EXE takes your second booyah for tonight's Group D qualifiers. Isaac, thank you for sharing the line, man. Again, guys, I wish there was more teams that could play. I was giving the other teams in Group D was here, but unfortunately, majority of them couldn't show. Didn't show up, and one of them said they couldn't show. So, listen, no, it is what it is. Even though the teams here is gonna auto qualify, they're at least still fighting for something. So. Okay. Like I said, since the teams are to qualify, we're not gonna really go over the scores and the kills, but EXE does get the second booyah. So if they get another booyah here, they could get a back-to-back, but it does depend on how they take the gunfights in this next game. 2, 3, 4. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, the math is going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and 7's gonna leave out. I'm sorry. All right, Jason, if you still hear me, you have one more game left. So all right. All right. Right, chat. This is the last game for Group D. Again, the teams is gonna auto qualify regardless, but they're still fighting for first place and MVP title. All right, chat. My bad. Okay, so you have Lost XZ going up against EXE. So Team Fighters go up against GS Squad here, with GS putting the pressure on them, and Aonoki and Joshua will get fully will be knocked down and fully eliminated. Pahadi, he is knocked out. He most likely gonna get fully eliminated too. So now it's down to Trapstar and Aonoki. Even though Aonoki did get brought back, his team is still in a bad spot. Yeah. check the chat. I'm just okay. Okay, so Lost putting the pressure on EXE and getting and he do end up getting a couple kills off of them as well. Okay, so good. Okay, so good job on Lost here. But like I said, even though Lost is like a whole new team in the CTS. So far, they're making a very good impression despite it not being that many teams. But regardless, though, they're doing very good. So now we are down to 7 teams already. Okay, so Locks for GS does get knocked down and fully killed by Trapstar, as now TF secured their first kill in match 3. Trapstar for looks of it, is trying to be a little aggressive here, but he does get shot in the back by Garcia. Yes, and now Garcia going forward the push, and he actually does end up winning the gunfight. And so a good push by him, securing the 7th kill for his team, as now GS Squad has the most kills in this match. Tommy, how you doing today? Okay, so TW MVP hopefully is not the first team to get wiped out. After a very good start back in match 1, they had a good start back in match 1, but fell short in match but fell short in placement, as they were the first team to be fully eliminated. So hopefully they can make up for that. So 777 does get knocked down. Adono, he gets knocked down. Jason Ramirez, the last 2 players left. But Ramirez is gonna be there to get his team back, and hopefully have his team be able to reset. Now PE Sports has a chance to at least contend for top 3 for this match if they don't fall short. Now Jason does get spotted, he does get fully eliminated, and now Lost XZ has 5 kills to their name. Penta, Yerio, the last player left. Penta needs to be careful, as Panther is on the right side of him. Panther distracts him, and Abyss will get the quick kill off of Penta there. And now Yo-Yo is the last player left for his team, having to create distance and try to buy his team back. Just collect some more coins, as the blue revival point, from what I'm assuming, is still active. Oh, you can tell me. No, you can tell me I'm supposed to have in total. Oh, that's good to know. That's very good to know. Okay, cool. No, can you tell me supposed to have in total right now? Okay. Nah, that's points in total. Okay. That's points in total. Like once they don't leave the match. And Yerio gets spotted by Garcia, and Lost XZ is the first team to be fully eliminated. So Lost XZ had a pretty good, decent game. Had a good, decent qualifiers. Again, they auto qualify, so there's really nothing to worry about for them. Just that they probably won't get first place, and they won't get. The thing is, they won't get first place. They none of the members will get MVP, and they will unfortunately not be getting first dibs on the letter avatar. But again, they auto qualify, so there's nothing to worry about. That stuff could be like whatever, as long as you qualify. That is the main point, the main thing that you want. So now TW MVP feeling the pressure from Team Abyss. 7 does get knocked down. I don't know, he's weak. He gets knocked down, and Abyss secures 2 more kills for them. Now on 6 kills, 2 kills away from being tied up with GS Squad. Now PE Sports trying to see if they could probably get if they could probably join the party here, as T Kill does get knocked down, but Cal does put the pressure on Team Abyss, but his team is getting knocked down one after the other. And now, actually not Team Abyss, this is actually GS Squad. And GS Squad putting the pressure back on PE Sports, and PE Sports is now down to one player left. Aswao, Sosa, T Kill, and now Cal is the next team to be fully wiped out. And all of that, they have no kills too. So they definitely will not be getting the team would not be getting any MVP titles, would not be getting first dibs on avatars going into semifinals. But again, they auto qualify, so that is really the main. That really is the main objective. So again, none of these teams have anything to worry about. That's how that's how it is. They have nothing to worry about. They just need to just try to fight for the first place spot. That's everybody's main goal right now. First place spot overall. Okay, so now, so GS Squad, if it looks for this, it's going to put pressure on Team Abyss here. Pikachu, he's weak. He's trying to fight them off. Rage trying to keep his team alive, but Pikachu does get knocked down. Lex, he goes down. Panther trying to assist his team, trying the shots, but unfortunately he can't. And TF Academy is joining the fight here as well. But two of the players is knocked. I don't know, for TW, he wants to join the fight here. But trying to put pressure on for the teams that's inside. But 777 does get knocked down and fully eliminated. And now TW is down to the last two players, as Antonio did have a bad push. He did get fully eliminated. But speaking of being fully eliminated, Team Abyss does go out in 5th place, but they do have 10 kills. And speaking of kills, GS Squad with 17 kills, despite it not being mapped that many players, holding this POI, putting pressure on the teams that's they're trying to rotate in and trying to not take the gunfights, but it's still forcing to take the gunfights anyway. And now TF Academy TF is defending the spot here. But Ayanoki does get knocked down. Joshua, Trapstar, very weak. Trapstar does go down to zone, which does leave Joshua as the last player left, having to drop down and try to buy his team back. But the buyback needs to be quick. EXE is nearby. It's same for GS though, but GS did disengage. Joshua does get a buyback. EXE for Linksford does not see Joshua there. For I'm assuming that the camera, when he went on a launch pad, the camera angle was not angled enough to where Joshua was in the FOV, or like the field of view. So Joshua got lucky. But his team is still in a 2-man, but at least is not a 1 player left, like 1 remaining player for the team. So Ayanoki will go outside the zone, go to the machine to buy at least 1 more player back. And now GS Squad down to the last player, but they have 4,900 tokens and could get the buyback for the full team very officially here, especially since Garcia does have the most, so his team will be brought back and will have a chance to regain and maybe even hit the 20 kill marker. It's only 2 kills away, so they just need to play the gunfight smart and do it right. And TW MVP does get top 4 placement with 2 kills. And they actually might be getting a 3rd kill though, but Ramirez does get knocked back down. So now EXE putting pressure on Joshua here, trying to give him a hard time, which they do. Joshua goes down and will be fully eliminated, and EXE will be securing their 7th kill for this game. And now TF is stuck in a 2-man. Now unless they could at least get one more player back, but from the looks of it, I don't think they'll be able to. Even though Trapstar does have the coins though. Actually, he does the coins. He does land on the vending machine, so he could get Joshua back into the game. But Trapstar is the only person that's by himself at this POI at the moment that's boots to ground. He does have TW MVP nearby, so TW does need to play this smart. So now Adono does have eyes on GS Squad, trying to look for a nice angle shot on GS if he can. He does get a shot off, but it's not enough damage. 777 does get knocked down and does get fully eliminated by Joshua for TF Academy. And now EXE is starting to make the rotation in. Trying to see if they could get any players that's trying to rotate in as well, and also put the pressure on the team that's gonna hold them out. GS Squad officially now hitting 20 kills for this match, and it's doing and actually it now has hit 21. At this, so with this game, they might have hit 1st place if anything. They might have gotten 1st place, to be honest. So now Gabba's in, trying to get some more shots on EXE here, as EXE is does finally rotate into the zone. But they still are feeling the pressure from EXE, trying to fight them off and trying to see if they could try to have a better rotation, but no. The Extra does get knocked down. Boyhang gets knocked down, and Jod gets knocked down and fully eliminated. And EXE does get fully wiped out in 4th place. And now TF Academy trying to put pressure on internal for TW MVP, and Ramirez is by himself trying to see if he can survive. Maybe he could get a kill, but no. Adono tries to support, but GS denies it. And now we are down to our last 2 teams, TF Academy and GS Squad. GS Squad does have actually not GS. TF does have better zone placement, especially due to the fact that the zone pull is for their favor, but they do take a lot of damage from GS, which leads to 3 of the members getting knocked down and fully wiped out. And GS Squad takes the 3rd and final booyah for Group D. Damn. Okay, so I guess that's a good way of ending off the qualifiers today. So GS Squad takes 1st place with 28 kills. So let's see if they could keep that momentum going on as keep the momentum going leading into the semifinals for next week on Friday. So again, guys, the teams I played today in Group D are the qualifiers. So we will have an extra player for semifinals A and B as well. So, and also check the scores. So the scores and MVPs will be posted either tonight or tomorrow, and we will see who. And we will see who qualified. We will see who qualified from Group C as well tomorrow too. So anyway, so the scores: GS Squad first place 28 kills, TF Academy second place with 6, TWVP third place with only 3 kills. So they got some working out to do for that when they go to the semifinals. What are squads? Mitchie, like I said, you missed Group C and D just got done this now, but I'll show the squads that were that played or was supposed to play as well. So give me like 1 second. So the scores in right quick. Like 1 minute, stupid. That took me like 1 second. Check. So, my bad, man. I had to like text somebody too. So, anyway, so that's gonna be it for Group D, but give me a second. So you want to see the team that was in the thing, right? So give me a second. So here was the teams that was in Group C and Group D. Unfortunately, not all the teams in Group D didn't come, and same for C, but a majority of majority of the teams in Group C came, and the teams that came, they went hard today, man. Group C, it was good. It was alright. Only 8 teams came though, but still, it was still good. And those 8 teams, by the way, are the qualifiers. So. Okay, cool. So, but yeah, man, but yeah, but no, like I said, like I said, these like I said, the teams in Group C went hard, dude. Just unfortunately, we did miss like 3 of them or 2 of them. But other than that, though, it was it was still good. It was still good. So, well, hi guys. Despite that, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a good day, a good night. I will see you guys I will see you guys tomorrow for our Clash Squad Redemption Cup, and then I will see you on Monday for our solo tournament. I was sending info about the solo tournament on TikTok, since it is a TikTok exclusive tournament. So you know how you guys can win it and what are the rewards that would be given. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a good day, good night, depending on what you watch this from, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.